While there have been some disappointing moments this season, just know that the front five that Ty Lue has put out there has been impeccable. And you can thank the guy that has the ball right now, Nicholas Batum.
I think Zach is affected also too by the early start on that easy jump shot, he airball.
Ibaka right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah.
And he picks up where he left off in that win, or that loss, I beg your pardon, against the Warriors the other night. Only a couple teams, but pretty much all the contending teams called about his services after being let go from Charlotte. Levine, very gifted from above the arc overall, has struggled a little bit in the young season. He's out in, well, trail by 2. Leonard picked up by Williams. As we mentioned, there was a slight comparison there. Leonard knocks down the jumper.
He gets the ball in that position, or 15 feet, is how much space you're allowed to give him. See a shot right there by Kobe White. Nice pass by Zach LaVine.
We'll have a little workshop after the game. Here's Kobe White. Gives to Williams for 3. Scrapes the roof in the process. Then he knocks down his 9th triple of the season. 5 start for Chicago. George tries to lob it to Ibaka. And LaVine, very good in the open floor. Throws it down. It's a 7-point lead for Chicago. It is 1 o'clock for both teams. That's a great report, though, because everybody's routine is different. But the same starting time for the Chicago Bulls, as well as Kawhi Leonard lays it in. Late in the clock, Paul George going to have to create something. Gets downhill, gets it to a wide-open Kawhi Leonard for 3, and he knocks it in. Leonard comes away with his first rebound. 4:14 to play in the first quarter. George for 3.
Tough
Got
shot.
it.
Right, that's a tough shot. Great defense that time by LaVine.
9 to shoot for White. Back to Williams. High arcing 3, and it goes. His second. Lou Williams out there right now for Ty Lue. Leonard driving. Nice touch pass from Kennard. George holds the finish with half a second and knocks down the 3. And the Clippers cut the lead down.
Zoo right there, a little off balance when he caught it, not able to explode up to finish that inside.
Nice pass from Temple. Inside the Young, swivels to the rim and lays it in. Thaddeus Young off the bench now with 6. George, count the basket and send him to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Zigs and zags his way down the lane. Not this time, says Ivica Zubac, and the Clippers are back the other way. Zoo, my! Run the floor, big fella! And the Clippers cut the lead down to 35-27.
But offensive possession here for the Clippers.
Lou.
There we
A
go.
floater is good for Lou Williams.
There we go.
To an open senior for the trade. Speaking of Zubac, keeps it alive, and the Clippers reshuffle the deck. They deal it back to senior. Corner 3, and he knocks it in.
It's one of those things that, you know, from a maturity perspective, see the shot clock is under 8 right now. Good defense by the Clippers. I mean, so he's kind of the de facto kind of leader, and sometimes you do need that default veteran player to be a great voice. 3 or 4 times not able to convert some of those offensive rebounds, but he is battling hard inside.
Valentine with the floater. Chicago shooting 53%, Clippers at 42%. And now Kawhi for the trade. Got it. And the Clippers creep to within 1 on their 7th 3 of the first half.
Finding an open teammate.
4 assists for George in the first half. LaVine, a quick trigger. Gets Batum to bite on the seductive ball fake and knocks down the triple himself. Luke Kennard checks back in. Good minutes for Lou Williams. ISO for Kawhi. A feathery floater for Kawhi Leonard. He has a dozen. It might happen this afternoon.
Welcome.
I'm 90%. Oh, wait a second. Is that one member to another? I see. Whoa, what a feed by LaVine. Respect on that play. Wow, and White with the finish.
Wow.
They trail by 5. They will trail going into the break. The question is by how much? LaVine dashing down the lane. So creative around the iron. White loses the handle to Kawhi Leonard. The defense in his rear view, and he flushes it in. Back-to-back buckets for the Clippers. George late in the clock, posting on the smaller White. Kawhi knocks it in, and Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers pull to within 4. Clippers are 4 of 5 to open up. LaVine for 3. Again, back-to-back threes. on both sides, and the lead bumped back to 7. Be the tougher of the 3 shots that we've seen in front of the rim for Ibaka.
Yeah, let's see the adjustment. We're going to see that middle pick and roll again with this time Patrick Williams. Because now
71-64. Mentioned it going to break. The Bulls have hit all 4 of their shots. Clippers are 5 for 6. This is George for 3. They are 6 for 7. LaVine for 3. I'll tell you what, he is just as quick as they get on that release. 22 for Zach LaVine.
Use his size at 6'5", just to shoot right over the top.
Leonard, can he retaliate?
Yep.
He does! Dueling banjos again. It's back to 4. Cannot seem to get past this threshold. LaVine for 3. Are you kidding me?
Paul George might wait, but you have to be up on that screen. If not, like Kawhi, they're going to make you pay from behind the 3 if you give them open looks. You know, whether that's a 3 or right there with that runner.
He seems to give you the play that you need whenever you need
that's
it.
true, too.
How about 8 threes for Zach LaVine?
Tried to cheat the pass, and he had to pay for it by LaVine. Oh, come on. I mean, coming up and forcing Zach LaVine to get the ball out to Wendell Carter in the lane. And I love the adjustment the Clippers have made.
Lob to Leonard from George coming out of the timeout, and it is all systems go now. Kawhi with 31. Not saying that the Clippers can't put the vice grip on Chicago, but LaVine has had a field day. So too has Kawhi Leonard, and it continues to smolder. 33 for Kawhi Leonard.
I think maybe Serge, too, was thinking that Lou was going to shoot that too easy.
Oh, strong drive by White, who has struggled here this afternoon, has 7. White back to LaVine. He has 8 threes. LaVine has 9 threes on 12 attempts, and for the 3rd consecutive game has 30. Of old, the talk with Ty Lue yesterday. Williams knocks down the shot. Strong play by the rookie.
It's not as difficult as it may seem.
Paul George unloads a 3. Book it for Paul George. He has 22 and has 5 of a kind here. Here's LaVine. The Clippers out in front by 2. LaVine, not too shabby from above the arc here this afternoon. He's hit 9 of them and knocks down a little mid-range shot.
Oh, yeah.
Great defense by Lou Williams. And he sends it forward to George with White to beat. Bouncing into defenders and lays it in. Clippers by 3.
Abandon our percentage of revenue from the endorsement deals that he may have received.
There'll be no finder's fee for us. Oh, how about the footwork by White getting to the rim?
Being much more aggressive off the bounce to look for his opportunities, which bodes well for the Clippers.
LaVine gracefully soars in and lays it home. Leonard backing down on White. Back to Batum, forcing up a 3. Counted and a foul! Oh, my! Lou Williams deflects it. It recovers it. He takes it to the house and lays it in. Oh, my! They go to their cash cow. Leonard, an aggressive drive down the lane. Lays it up and in. Oh, and Kawhi goes down, grabbing his leg.
Okay.
And gets up and appears to be okay. You can exhale for the moment. Boy, that did not look good.
No.
But appears to be fine. LaVine back the other way, fouled, and LaVine, who has 42. A step away, contested 3 is good. He has 10 trays, and the Bulls now trail by 1.
Good defense, step back.
George gets the inbound and is mugged at half court. He'll go to the free throw line here for a couple.
Don't allow him to get it up.
That's an interesting point. I know that in Doc Rivers' first year, Ty Lue was on the bench. The Bulls putting up the 2nd best shooting performance this season. Philadelphia had a game in which they shot over 61%. We saw Zach LaVine do crazy things last year, as I mentioned. Temple will take it to the rim and lay it in. 1/10 of a second. No crazy today in downtown Los Angeles. The Clippers will hold on.